Well, and just like that, the 2024 National Finals Rodeo is done and over with. We've got new world champions walking out of the Thomas and Mack Center. This is the Teton Ridge official NFR recap presented by Brumbaugh's Furniture and Design. And welcome to the desk. We're inside the Pro Rodeo fan zone, and as fans are leaving and heading back down to the Las Vegas Strip, we're going to break down all the action from round 10, and I promise it was a nail biter. I'm Kadee Coffman, alongside me Luke Branquino, Jackie Crawford, Casey Field, and Stetson Wright. And guys, just to kick things off, we couldn't have scripted some of the stories that went down tonight inside the Thomas and Mack.
No, and if you weren't on the edge of your seat coming into the round tonight, you were crazy, because we've seen things like missed barriers, we've seen missed head catches, and these all made it such an exciting night, not for the people that missed the barrier or missed them, but everybody else in their seats. And then you've seen guys running at it and giving themselves a chance at a world championship, and those are the ones that ultimately walked out of here with a gold buckle.
Yeah, and took full advantage. And someone who took full advantage, Utah Cowboy, Dean Thompson. Casey Field, he is the world champ.
Yeah, I'm so excited for this kid and his whole family. He's got two brothers that are amazing, bareback riders, his mom, dad. You know, I'm so happy. I hope they celebrate tonight. But Dean, he came in with authority from the beginning of the week, and he rode in the 10th round as strong as he did in the first round. Right here, he means business right here. He's mainlining that horse, just setting his feet, toes turned out. There was a flag that was called after the review. It was overturned. He did not miss the horse out. Watch it back. See him get smashed right there, his shoulder, his free arm. He's still there, in my opinion. He's got him pegged right there. I don't even know why they replayed it. If you watch it again, horse's feet hit the front, hit the ground. His heels of his boots were there. But that was awesome. I'm extremely proud of Dean. He came in here, went a few rounds, and had a good time in Las Vegas. And at the 10th round, he gets off. He knew what he did.
Yes,
Fist
he did.
bump.
Yes, he did. He is the world champion in the bareback riding. When we move on to steer wrestling, well, Luke, your prediction was Will Loomis.
Yeah, and let's be honest, Will placed in 3 out of the 10 rounds. He won 2 in the first half and then placed right there in the first half as well. But the deal with Will is he was just behind the barrier just enough, and here we go. He had to jump at that steer a good chance. By 1/10 of a second, he split that or missed that spot in the average, and that's ultimately what cost him. Now, I'm not saying this was a steer that cost him the gold buckle, but just being behind a couple nights prior to that, you know, and Will Loomis is a world champion caliber cowboy. He just doesn't have the gold buckle yet.
How about J.D. Struxness?
J.D. Struxness missed one in the first round, and he kept running at him every night after that. And we see it right here, time and time. He's sideways, gets that steer's nose hook, and does put him on his side fast. Right there, he knew that's what he had to do to have a chance at the gold buckle. Congratulations to J.D. Struckness.
Yeah, and it ultimately paid off. J.D. Struckness is our steer wrestling 2024 world champion. Team roping, Jackie, you called it.
I told you I was sticking with it, Luke, and you disagreed with me.
Well, you did.
But, you know, here I think that Tyler Wade, they started off so strong. They had a little heck in the middle, come back and win around. And when it came down to it tonight, that's what I said. Winners win, and those guys were put in a corner, and they had to do work. Those two horses worked amazing right here and let these guys, they did exactly what they needed to do. Come out 3-8, made a great run. Again, those two horses, Spur and Turbo, are amazing athletes in this arena. They have worked flawless all week, every time, giving these guys a chance, getting that run finished. That's exactly what they needed to do. And Wesley Thorpe and Tyler Wade, they just, it was amazing.
They got it done and then some. That was the Las Tunas horsepower report. Moving on to the other end of the arena for saddle bronc riding. Stetson Wright, your brother Ryder Wright, did it again. This is his 3rd gold buckle.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure this one meant more to him than all of them. Like, he's struggled for the past couple years, but he finally changed things around in his mind and realized that he is one of the best, if not the best. Well, I'm going to say it. This is the greatest bronc rider you'll ever see in your lifetime, and I'm just proud as punch of him. I mean, he's worked at it his whole life, and all 10 of them rounds, even the little deal in the second round that made him turn into the beast that he turned into, and I mean, just outstanding. He rode the horse of the year, Sammy Andrews, All or Nothing, and I mean, I was sweating bullets up there. I mean, I've been worried for the whole week, and I shouldn't have worried. He's the Iceman.
You didn't need to worry at all. He got it done. Yes, this is 3-time world champion now for Ryder Wright. When we go to tie-down roping, well, we've talked about Riley Webb on this show every night the last 10 nights, and he got it done.
Yes, absolutely. Riley Webb came into this NFR to take control of that gold buckle race. And that's exactly what he did. He won or placed in so many rounds, got by a lot of calves that, a couple of calves that really were hard to place on, Luke, and then right here, finished so strong. This calf was a little tricky, wanted to slow up underneath him. No step for Riley Webb. He did his job flawlessly all week. His horse was perfect all week. That right there was a gold buckle won with authority.
You talk about an Iceman like you did with your brother Stetson. That's the Iceman of the tie-down rope, and he didn't let anything affect him, Kadee.
He didn't, and now he is back-to-back world champion in the tie-down roping. Anthony Lucia had a chance to catch up with him right after this win.
Riley Webb not only wins the NFR aggregate, but he earns his second gold buckle. This does not happen overnight. The success that you've had in the last 2 years and in your entire life. Talk about the process of when you start roping, the amount of hours and time and money spent to get right here and earn these buckles.
Yeah, I want to give my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ all the credit and give me the talent and the blessings to do this, and my family. They backed me my whole life in junior ropings and all that. Yeah, it doesn't happen overnight, and you got a great support system and great family that believes in me, and I got to get out there and work my butt off to get in these spots, and they've seen me work hard, and that's why they keep backing me the whole way through.
It was an epic battle all season long between you and Shad last year. It was you and Haven, and now to finally be able to take a sigh of relief and win these buckles, earn these buckles, your first average title. Can you quantify, can you put it into words of how special it is?
There's no words to explain the feeling. It's awesome. It's a blessing, really, and there's no words. I'm very fortunate I get to be in this position and shine for Jesus every chance I get.
He is shining bright tonight, and he quickly is establishing himself as the history maker.
Yeah, and speaking of history, we were waiting for that, especially in the barrel race. And breaking news, we were very surprised to see Haley Kinsel come out on J-Lo tonight, not sister, and that's who she ran in the round number 10.
Well, yeah, and why? I don't know. I didn't talk to her. Jackie, nobody knows, but I know she knew that this was probably her best opportunity to win the gold buckle. Did it work? No, but that's a decision Haley had to make and is going to have to live with, obviously. And, nothing against J-Lo, but she had so much success on sister coming in. Maybe sister was not feeling well, sore. I'll never know. We'll never know.
Cassie Mauney, this was so exciting. She was first runner out right here. Kind of almost maybe one of the scariest runs I've seen. Didn't really finish the first barrel. We were kind of pulling for her over there in the suite, trying to get her around the second barrel. Clips the third barrel. I mean, just the whole way. We were on the edge of our seats and look up. Still ends up winning the round. We had to wait out 13 more riders tonight, and it was just, what a race. And it's so neat to have it come down to those two gals, and it was just really fun watching this week, and congrats to Cassie Mauney.
Absolutely. The biggest congratulations to Cassie Mauney and her story through heartbreak and adversity all throughout the 2024 season, and to cap it off with a gold buckle is truly noteworthy in terms of storytelling. Moving on to bull riding, well, this story was pretty much wrapped up halfway through the NFR, don't you think, Stetson?
Yeah, it was pretty wrapped up, and I mean, I know what Josh's feeling was after he seen Hayes Waite stay on, and because he knew what it was going to take to win it, and when he seen Hayes Waite stay on there in the 10th round, it happened to me in 2022. When you realize you won it, it's like the adrenaline that kept you going drops off, and it is like so hard to fire. But I mean, he rode good all week. I don't even care about round 10. He won the average, and he won his first world title, and he did it in such a good way. Josh, I'm so proud of the way he rode. He came leaps and bounds from even last year to this year. He's riding outstanding.
Well, in case you guys talked about him coming in off an injury to his free arm, and you guys said it helped keep him where he's not overriding too much.
I think it was a true blessing to come in here a little bit sore for Josh. He didn't override any bulls. He was very conservative. He kept his body under control and kept the target of a world championship right in the crosshairs, and he did great all week. Round 10, I was really happy for Josh that he made it through round 9 and 10 healthy, or somewhat healthy, and then gets to round 10 and has a little bit unfortunate luck, which is a bummer, but at the same time, He's a gold buckle winner, and the money's going back to Utah.
And you know what? He continues the legacy for the Frost family, which the entire rodeo industry knows and loves so much. Moving on to the all-around race, well, this is one that everyone was on the edge of their seat for. You know, we talked in the pre-show about Coleman Proctor and what he needed to get done to secure that all-around championship over Shad Mayfield, and Jackie, was this tough?
Oh, wow. You know, I wasn't very fun to sit by during this rodeo because I'm sitting there calculating what just happened. Right here, though, how much pressure would it be to be roping not only for yourself, but you're also trying to win your partner a gold buckle? And so, yeah, could Coleman possibly have backed off and take a safer shot and maybe had a gold buckle all-around title to his name? Maybe. But I know he was trying to win that gold buckle for Logan, too. And so, you know, he went out swinging. That's, you know, he can live with that. And so right here, Shad scared us. Kind of was late on a runner and not a good calf. This calf was not good all week. They were long on him every time. Right here, he had to be 10 seconds flat or 10-1 to win the all-around title. He throws a rap and a hooey on one because he knows the clock is ticking. Thank goodness that calf stayed down. Shad Mayfield, all-around title.
Yeah, again, edge of our seat. I think everybody in the Thomas and Mack probably had their calculators out figuring it. Yeah. And what was he won all around by $675.74. I didn't do the math. That's coming from our statistician, just in case I'm wrong. But just a crazy, crazy race.
Well, and look at here. Here is the class of 2024, your world champions. Could we have pegged this at the beginning of the NFR? I don't know, but these are who came out on top with those gold buckles at the end of Championship Saturday.
Yeah, I mean, our picks, our fantasy picks, a lot of mine weren't on there, but again, we go through this 10 nights of gritting it out, grueling competition, and these guys showed up, showed out, and it's just so fun to be able to sit up here and call it.
Yeah, you know, that's what's neat about the NFR is that you can make all the calculations you want and predictions you want and study it, and you just never know what it's going to look like come this 10th round when it's all said and done.
No, you don't. And you know what? We've still got a little bit more to get to. When we come back to the NFR recap, we've got something to look at here in terms of the tractor stars of the night. And you know what? It comes down to the Top Gun. And Cassie Mauney is certainly the one who walked away with the most money ever a barrel racer has ever secured at the National Finals Rodeo. Second ever for the National Finals as a whole.
That's amazing right there. The Top Gun Award, it's gone up. The money's gone up here in Vegas. $295,000 in 10 days. Good for her. That's amazing. In 2011, I think it took $175,000 to win the Top Gun. So to see the rodeo progress like it has and Cassie Mauney to drive home in a new Ram pickup, that's amazing. I'm so happy for her. On top of a world championship.
So happy indeed. Well, that does it for us here at the NFR Recap, and I hope you've had fun with us all throughout the week. I know it's been a great 10 days for all of us here, and you know what? We're going to throw it over now to our friends at Rodeo Vegas Live, where the party is just getting started.
Thank you so much, Kadee. It is the final round tonight, 10th night, and we have to pay off everyone who's been sticking with us for Rodeo Vegas Live every single night inside Zouk nightclub. I have personally had a blast, JB.
I've had a pretty good time.
Yes. You didn't have to say that.
Well, got to hang out with Paul Coffman. Got to go on stage. That was pretty cool. Jagger, he got to come be a part of it. So
Jagger really did. He outshined them all. I think no one's going to be too upset that I said that. He was my favorite guest.
Yeah, he's mine too.
Okay, so second favorite guest. Not Paul. Can't say Paul. No.
Oh, man. They're all blending together now.
I enjoyed Kai whenever he was on. I enjoyed kind of making him feel like he was trying to be you.
Yeah, a lot of people do that. And Kai was not very fun because I have to deal with him all the time at home. So, I don't know. Ben and Logan were pretty good. They were pretty entertaining, if you could understand what they were saying. But other than that, they were pretty good.
There was quite a few times that I did not know what they were saying. There was a lot of smiling and nodding. And
yeah, I had no idea what they were talking about.
I hope JB caught it. I didn't catch it.
I did not. Absolutely did not.
Did you like the pictures that we found of them, though?
Oh, they were good. They were really good.
We should have done that with you.
Good luck finding any of those pictures. They don't exist.
That's fine. That's fine. I was a little nervous when I heard I was gonna co-host the show with JB Mauney. I'm gonna be honest.
Really?
Yes. I didn't know what it was gonna be like.
Everyone always tells me this. Like the first time here when I worked with Kadee, she was all worried, and I rolled through it. She actually told me the first day, she's like, "You're really good," and I was like, "Well, what'd you expect?" You know?
You are really good.
She was worried that I would get to maybe drinking a little bit too much and gambling a little too much, but I still take care of business.
You did, and we're in a nightclub, so
Yeah.
it needs to have a little bit of fun. I enjoyed every moment of it. I really did. You were very, very fun to host with. You were always game for everything I threw at you, and
I only had to dress up once.
only had to dress up once. And I didn't make you play all the really bad games.
No. Thank God Casey was playing against us. We didn't have to really worry about anything.
No, I didn't have to eat anything else, so that was great. I really enjoyed Casey being a part of it.
Yeah, that poor guy lost a lot.
I had a great time every single night. I can't wait to do it next year. Yeah?
I'll be back next year.
Dynamic duo. He tolerates me. It's okay. Well, we're going to take a look back now at some of everyone else's favorite moments of the show. We enjoyed every part of it, but here's the highlights package of we think the best spots for Rodeo Vegas Live. And I want to see you all next year. Where'd you meet? I bet I could guess if you gave me one try, but why don't you tell everybody?
Slot machine somewhere, wasn't it?
Yeah, right by the bar.
Right by the bar. I think we smoked a few cigarettes and, you know, talked some trash, and here we are.
Yep.
You guys definitely seem like you have a little bit of similarity.
I actually just got out of a deer hunt, and I forgot the clothes that I was supposed to wear, and this smells like campfire and deer blood.
JB,
So,
is that true? I'm not next to him.
I can't
he
smell.
can't smell.
Well, that's why we positioned it the way that we did.
Exactly. You don't want to smell me. That's good. I'm over here.
Yeah, everyone smells great to me. Everybody smells the same.
Yeah. Smells like an arena.
Yeah.
That's the Cowboy way for sure.
Yeah.
Paul, you mentioned a little bit ago that you were a huge fan of JB, and there were questions that you wanted to ask him. So I'm going to give you a chance right now.
Sitting next to a champ, you want to ask, do you ever kind of use a little bit of that extra liquid to get a little bit of courage, before you hop on a bull? I mean, would you ever partake,
Occasionally I did.
Okay.
In my younger years, to settle what was bothering me.
Yeah.
Or just to relax a little bit.
I love the PG answer.
Yeah. I may partake.
May have. And we will. Well, cheers to that.
Yep.
Champ.
I'm
there
in.
we go.
Grew up around cows and horses and stuff, so was always a fan of the rodeo, and it's fun to get to be out here and be a little bit of a part of it. Instead of being a cowboy, maybe I could just sing about him, and that's close enough.
Guilty or not guilty, you guys have ever fallen asleep in your boots?
Yeah, definitely.
Not guilty.
No. There was always a rule that if you passed out with your boots on, you were fair game. So no matter what, I always had my boots off.
Can you expound on what fair game means?
Well, Sharpies,
Sure.
anything.
Yeah. Okay, Sharpies is good enough. Perfect.
Yeah.
Would you guys ever switch lives if you could, just for a week or two, just to see what it was like?
I promise you, they do not want that. Because
I would just be resigned to my fate that I'm about to die, and so it's just why be nervous about it? This is it.
And he might as well go ahead and die because he would have absolutely no fans after I was finished butchering that. Every time I get on bulls, I'm not singing.
Well, I'll come out there and you just serenade me while I get on your bull then.
we got turtle boxes, man. We'll just jam the music out while you're getting on.
Perfect.
You guys are pretty similar, though, because I've seen a video of you playing guitar, singing on stage with a cigarette in your mouth, and I know I've seen a video of you riding a bull with a cigarette in your mouth.
Oh, yeah. Usually.
That's got to be harder. Getting banged around like that, shit. I don't know how you keep it in your teeth.
Just bite it.
There you go.
Just try not to bite the button off.
Yeah, exactly. Bite the whole thing off. That's funny.
Joining me, two pretty awesome guys. We got some calf ropers on the couch tonight, Shad Mayfield and John Douch. What's up, guys?
So, hey, thanks for having us on.
Thanks for making it.
Barely. But we made it.
You made it.
Do you have your spurs on?
Yeah, no, I guess they don't believe in cowboys around here. They won't let me wear my spurs in here. I said, what? I'm not a cowboy without my spurs, so I almost got a little bra coming in here, but, we made it in.
Sean, I don't think you're going to have to get on a horse while you're in here, so I don't think you need your spurs.
Well, you know, in case someone, you know, jumps on you or something, spur one. Like J.B. Mauney for 90.
Give him a good kick.
Is there any event you guys would not do, no matter what?
Bull ride.
Yeah, bull ride, definitely. Love watching it, wouldn't do it.
I mean, it was only 8 seconds.
Yeah, well,
That's it.
Yeah.
That's what happens after the 8 seconds.
Just close your eyes.
A couple weeks ago, I went to the nutritionist, and they said I'm about 15 pounds overweight, and I took that. So my New Year's resolution is to lose a few pounds.
Hey, need to come get on my diet program.
Yeah, it's looking good over there. You must really eat good.
cigarettes,
Drink,
Marlboros, and Pendleton.
Drink, smoke cigarettes, and don't eat. That's it.
That's it.
Work bulls. Work bulls. That's it.
So if you could be Shad for a day, what would you do? And if you could be John for a day, what would you do?
Oh, man. You first.
No, you go first.
No, you go first.
No, you go first, then I'll go.
If I could be you for a day?
Yeah.
First thing I'm going to do is hit the gym.
Okay. I probably shouldn't say this. I probably shouldn't say this on TV.
Go ahead, John. It's late night. You're all right.
Shad, he gets all the girls. Shad, he gets all. Hey, bro, don't do me like that. I really got this girl I'm trying to talk to. Tell her I'm a really good guy.
Sorry,
Don't do
hey,
that.
if you watching, don't pay Shad no attention.
Hey, keep in mind, this was years ago. Whatever you about to say
No, this
was
is-
years
this is
ago.
now.
Years ago. Actually, all Teton Ridge Plus viewers, I'm actually looking for the right woman. I'm not getting on Tinder. I'm going to get on Teton Ridge Plus. Find me on there, not Tinder. Feel like that's more appropriate. But I'm looking for the right woman.
You
24 years
told me
old.
earlier you was getting on Bumble or something.
Man, here you go live. They got a dating app for famous people. I'm going to get on that.
Is that what you gonna get
So
on?
that way you ain't just got everybody
You're
on
going to get on
Tinder.
Raya, the celebrity
But
dating
I am
app.
ready. I just built a house. I'm ready for a woman, ready to cook.
Yeah, he's ready to
clean,
settle down.
All the good things.
Oh, my goodness.
So y'all's EPN's out tomorrow.
Tomorrow, and it's Friday the 13th. And we saved all the, like, especially scary ones for tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
I'm actually pretty afraid, to be honest.
Who'd you guys draw?
We don't know yet. Is
Let
it
me
out?
check my phone. Oh, there it is. 6 minutes ago.
Here it is.
I guarantee you I have
got
Elvira.
Beersby Jackson and Liquor Thief. What do you got?
Cisco kid, it's so scary.
No. What do I got? Beersby Jackson? Indian Bird? I thought we weren't bucking that again.
Oh, no.
Oh my gosh. Tough draw.
Guys, I need a lot of penalties.
Come on, fact check. Is that a real thing with Rough Stock Riders, Friday the 13th?
What do you mean it's just Friday the 13th? That's a scary day.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good day for you? You enjoyed Friday the 13th?
Well, it's just a scary day, period.
Let me guess, it's probably a full moon tomorrow, too.
Again, I don't know what that means. That's bad.
You
That's.
don't know what a full moon is?
I know
Do
what
you
a
go
full moon
outside?
is.
You go outside?
Do you
Like,
spend
is
your
it-
life in Zouk?
Do you see that big white shining thing? Like when the sun goes down, the moon comes up?
This is the podcast that we have to look forward to, isn't it?
It's gonna be hard to follow, though. Like,
They'll get it, though. They'll get it. Our fans will
we'll
like
get
it.
a couple like main things we'll talk about, and then we'll just go off on tangents.
I mean, I feel like you guys are going to be really famous one day if this podcast takes off and just. I mean,
One day, man.
I mean, I want to get your autograph now. I actually have a couple of pictures that I would love your guys' autograph. I just grabbed your headshots offline just because I know that the podcast is going to take off and.
Okay.
Is it a rugged one?
Yeah, they got
They're
us. They did us
really,
bad.
really-
I can tell.
No.
Oh my god! Why do I not have this on? Nice.
I like Logan's way better than mine.
Yours is yours sucks. Mine's actually sick.
Yours is hilarious.
This is my grade 9 school picture.
Oh yeah, it's right up there for all to see.
And that was Beersby Jackson, the liquor thief, right there. That was him before he was
This
famous.
became the liquor thief.
That guy, I don't know what he did. He touched children in him.
Are there lenses in your glasses? I have to know.
I bopped him out there. It was beautiful. That was a good. My grandma actually knitted me this sweater when I was 7, and it still fit me when I was 14.
We're definitely excited to welcome Jagger on. And I mean, oh, there he is right there in the background. He's about to come on now. Crash the party, the myth, the legend. Oh, and he's packing right now. He's got his gun.
Well, they wouldn't let him bring his gun in.
Oh,
just the holster.
Just the holster.
He's got 2 up his sleeves.
Jagger.
Yeah.
Welcome, buddy.
Can you hear, bud? Okay, we'll talk to him.
Jagger, we were just talking about what you think makes a champion, and we know you're going to be a champion one day. So you got any tips out there?
Yeah.
What do you got for us?
Calves.
Right, calves?
Right, calves.
Don't what?
No. Blow your chin out.
Yeah, you stick
That's
your
right.
chin. You stick your chin out there, and what happens?
Your arm back.
And- Yep.
Roll down.
Jagger,
Yeah.
do you still want to be an all-around cowboy? I heard that was kind of the main
Yeah.
goal. Anything but barrel racing, right?
Nope.
But wait a second.
But hang on, what were you doing the other day?
Being that bareback rider.
I like that.
Did you run barrels the other day though with Mama?
Yeah.
Yeah, you just practicing.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so I think we can't say no barrel racing then, Jagger, because it looks like you already did it.
My little yellow calf I named Bodacious, he almost wanted to smoke me down.
He did?
Yeah.
Yeah, he wants to be a bullfighter too. So
Yeah.
he's got a new set of practice stock in. We got him some new calves and
And one little
They-
yellow fighting bull.
they're not as
And he's a bull.
they're not like the jerseys.
Yeah.
They got a little more oomph to them. And I told him, I said, playtime's over with now. I said, you better bear down. And one's kind of mean, and he said, I want to fight that one. I said, all right. So
You have to show them the ropes. You have to show them how to be tough.
Can you
What do
do
you
that?
think?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Now, Jagger, you kind of go on the road, right? You're
Yeah.
pretty much everywhere these days.
Yeah.
You know, I saw a little bit ago that you had to wear the buck-off bucket. Do you
Yeah.
remember that? What happened there? What's going
I got
on?
bucked off.
You got bucked off?
Yeah, they want to get the buck off.
Buck off bucket.
Teach him some good horsemanship.
Yeah, well, once I told him I did when I was little also, then he was all right with it.
That's all right then. It's a certain age, and then
Yeah.
that's it. So, Leighton, there you go. Are you writing this down? This is good advice.
I forgot my pen and paper. Sorry.
Jagger, you got any tips maybe for Leighton? He's going to be a dad soon. You got a pretty cool dad. What do you got for us?
What they call me in the bull riding? Dragon Slayer.
Dragon Slayer.
So what do you think we should have for your nickname then? Well, what about Leighton? He needs a nickname too. I think they just call him Leighton Berry.
Most call me LB. Keep it short.
That's why they called me JB. Didn't know how smart I was going to be.
Well, Jagger, I want to thank you so much for coming on. Leighton, you as well. You guys are outstanding. You go have some fun, but not too much fun, Jagger. Well, let's watch it now because it's here.
Let's see this.
100% accurate.
On what?
The dirt on Stetson.
I don't know anything about Stetson. I'll lose a sibling if I give the dirt on Stetson.
Give us anything. We have to be able to tease him later about it.
He likes to sleep with a teddy bear when he goes to bed. He's got a blanket he cuddles with, too.
Guys, I feel like we're lying already.
He does also like to get pedicures. That's on video.
All right, this is good. This is good. What's his most embarrassing artist, television show?
I have a feeling he likes, like, little kid shows.
Like Moana?
Yeah, that. I love Moana, so I can't even say that. But I did walk into his house one day, and he was watching Dora the Explorer. So by himself, his daughter was not there.
Everybody can make fun of my whole watching little kid movies. Stuart watches anime, okay? That's way worse. I don't care.
Why is that worse?
It's like weird drawings.
Yeah, I don't really know.
And their mouths don't line up with their talking. They just sit there and move.
And Stuart don't have one care in the world either.
Nope, I could tease him about it forever, and he'd be like, okay, go back to watching it. It's way easier to watch somebody else win and make money on them than yourself.
Well, I did show you all of those one slot machines.
And I made money on those.
See, told you.
So you do the slot machines too?
Yeah, JB's. I wasn't gonna do it. I was done gambling. JB's like, you gotta go over here. Showed me, and I won. So I was like, nice.
That's pretty cool.
That's where I go sit and smoke every day.
He's listening to Cocaine Country Dance in full blare. I'm like, dude, can't we just relax? No. And drinking a Monster.
Hey, it sounds like JB Mooney. And see, and Kai has been on the show a couple of times, and he does not like it when I compare him to JB Mooney. But they kind of look alike, do they not? They're pretty similar.
They don't look alike, but Kai likes to dress like JB.
There we go. You heard it right there. He wants to be me.
Yellowstone's the best show in the world, so I'm already in it.
Heck yeah. I feel like that would probably be everyone else's answers if I would have asked them on the couch. This is the dream TV show to be on. I bet they'd say Yellowstone.
Yeah.
You too?
Oh, yeah.
One day.
Yeah.
We'll write a bull rider into the script. And
I would just like to sit in the mountains with a gun and shoot something in the background.
what about something like action? I feel like something James Bond-esque. I feel like you too, Mo. That would be pretty good.
I can only fight if they have beer bottles, actual beer bottles, not aluminum ones.
I don't think that's going to make for good TV.
Make for great TV.
I'd hate to be the stunt doubles on that gig.
I will play them.
Well, Mo, I want to thank you so much for joining us on the couch. We have to let the band here take over the show here pretty soon, but I hope...
I'd like to slip off to the Arizona Ridge Rider locker room, smoke a cigarette in there, so when they smell all the cigarette smoke in my locker room, they don't know who it is. They can't just find one person.
Very smart.
Good thinking.
Have people been thinking that you were possibly smoking in the locker room?
Who knows? Who knows? Probably. Got to blame the Indian.
Yeah, that's why I go in there.
That is pretty cool that you're a part of the Arizona Ridge Riders. I mean, what have you been teaching those bull riders? What wisdom are you instilling?
You know, I haven't been teaching them anything. They've been teaching me a lot. I mean, you know, but just to be in that locker room and in that environment, you know, and getting to hang out with JB and all those other great individuals, it's been a great time.
I feel like he needs to teach some wisdom to the bull riders, no?
Pretty simple. Wisdom. 8 seconds.
Yep.
That's pretty good.
It's that easy. I can say that now that I'm retired.
Yeah, that easy.
Yeah.
From a spectator.
Easy.
Yeah.
That easy.
Yeah.
So, I mean, how did you really get in? How did you decide you wanted to be a part of the PBR and of the bull riding and everything? I mean, was it just segue from rodeo, or did you always kind of have a soft spot for bull riding?
I think I make a better Indian than I do a cowboy. Okay, I'm an Indian cowboy, absolutely. I've always, you know, I'm not gonna lie, growing up on the res in South Dakota, I did dream of one time I wanted to be the first American Indian champion bull rider.
That's amazing. What about you? You think in another life you could have been a TV actor?
No.
Not even an audition, not even one try just to see?
I'm doing good doing this. You see where they put me in the bar, the late night show.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're doing just fine.
I don't have a very good filter.
What about the memorizing lines and things like that?
Oh, I can do it.
Really?
No, easy.
There we go. Heard it here first.
I can do it. When they did the show, what was the PBR show they did? Longest Ride.
Longest Ride.
Yeah.
So I was helping a couple of them guys in the room with their lines. They were auditioning. So I'm reading them off, and they're trying to say them back and do all that. I was not in the audition. I told them no. And so I walked through the room where they're doing the auditions to go get pictures taken. And when I walked through, they were waiting around, and I just started rolling those lines off. And because I'd memorized them from telling those guys. And they were like, whoa, 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 come back. And I was like, nope, not doing it. I mean, how do you think I made it through high school? Photographic memory.
That's right.
My goodness. Is that how you memorized your lines? You got any tricks for that? I mean, it has to be difficult. You guys are nearly matching identically as well. Did you plan that?
No, he wants to beat me.
I put this jacket on first.
Right.
I was wearing these jackets when you were still in diapers, so piss off.
What's that say about you?
I'm old and I was still whipping your ass.
Did that rivalry, did that keep you going? I mean, was it a love-hate friendship from the start?
Oh, like, yeah, kind of. I was getting older. I mean, I was one of the oldest guys going, and to be around a young guy like him that craved it as much as he did, it made me feel younger again. And so when he called me and would, talk shit, then I just wanted to prove him wrong even more. So I wish it was still going, the rivalry, but unfortunately my neck broke my fall. And I was with him and Stetson when that happened.
At the end of the day, as long as you show up and try your ass off and win, nothing else matters. So it was kind of good to go about it that way.
As long as you're having fun, you're riding bulls. As soon as you're not having fun, it becomes a job, and I've never met a bull rider that wants a job.
Would you ever do a job?
I had one and I hated it.
What'd you do?
I was a motor trimmer and upholsterer back in Australia. I was sewing up like seats on cars and stuff like that, like sitting on a sewing machine pretty much.
And our owners, Kenny, Nichols, Dale Barron, they were all for it. And so I get on her, and I was getting along with her good. And she said, she likes that yellow arena in Vegas. Why don't you just take her there too? I don't need her that week either. So it worked out awesome. I've got her out here just in case. She's so comfortable this place. She's a big ego kind of horse, so she'd be happy if everybody would cheer for her if she gets to run here. But I can't say enough good things about my friend. That's like a shirt off your back, but even harder to do, to give you your best horse out from under him. So she's a great friend. I appreciate it a lot.
I always like to ask barrel racers too, because I feel like they know, all the athletes, they know their horses through and through, but I feel like barrel horses have personalities. I want to know, if Sister was a person, what kind of girl would she be like?
Well, she might not be a girl. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes she's got maybe a little more testosterone than most girls. I'm just gonna say, tough gal. Probably a softball player. Probably could kick some tail in a back alley. Probably wouldn't have a lot of friends. Thankfully, she likes me, but that's about it. She's not a real social.
Now, if you were a horse, what event do you think you would do?
Oh, if I'm starting now, I'm going to do the event that I know the most about, which is barrel racing. But I really think I would like to be a steer wrestling horse, because they just go straight, They just go. I think that's something I would enjoy personally.
Guys, describe your most awkward date in 3 words. JB, you go first.
Ended very fast.
3 words, not a sentence.
Ended very fast.
That's not bad. Haley?
That is well done.
That was.
Yeah, I don't know how to top that. I definitely should have gone first. Do they have to be 3 different words?
Doesn't have to be.
Really, really bad.
Really, really bad.
Yeah.
Really, really, really bad. 4 if you needed 2. Well, that's not bad. That's not bad.
What about you?
Oh, man. How many words do I get?
Still 3. Same rules. No cheating.
Yeah, we're going to go with the ongoing joke that I can't seem to shake down. We're going to go alcohol, proposal, no.
I'm just glad to hear the last word.
I can't believe it. Thought she was going to say yes in the video.
Did you think about it? Be honest. Did you think about it?
Yeah. She had to sit down. She was so moved.
No. No, I did not. But thank you so much for joining us, Haley.
I'm so happy to be here now. That's for sure.
This is not what you were expecting, huh?
I didn't know what to expect, so to be fair, it was an open book. But now that we're here, I am less excited.
Did you know that JV Mauney was going to be sitting on the couch here with you? This is a question that a lot of people that are fans of yours just had to have me ask, and I'm sorry in advance. Is your hair natural?
Yeah, I like to tell people I got electrocuted. That's my first comeback. Yeah, it is. If you saw my grandma, my sister, my mom, we all got curly blonde hair. I want to cut it real bad. My dad really, really wants me to cut it. I'll be having, you know, I was telling him something, kind of had a rough day or something. He'd be like, you know what makes me feel better is a good haircut. I'm like, I bet it does. But,
I wouldn't know.
Yeah, it's natural. Now, I tell people all the time, I'm like, well, if it isn't, you think I just went in there to the salon and said, hey, give me curly white hair, you know? No, this is just what I got. This is what God gave me, so I'm rolling with it.
Is that one of your most asked questions? I mean, do people ever ask that?
I get it all the time. But what do you put in it? And I like to say chainsaw bar oil or something stupid, you know. So hopefully nobody's tried it. I just had a baby girl back in July, so I've cooled it down a little bit, you know. But
yeah,
anyway.
the kids make you pump the brakes a little.
Yeah, certainly, but it's been fun. It's been the coolest gig I ever had, for sure.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
That is amazing. I mean, has that been probably one of the biggest highlights? I mean, not just of your career, but of your life.
Oh, yeah, and it's something, you know, I never really give much thought to until it's here, and then you're like, oh my gosh, this is cool. This is crazy. I don't know. I don't even know how to put it into words, really. I've been trying to write some songs about it, and it's every time I sit down, I don't feel like words can do it justice. So I don't know. We'll see. Maybe there's a whole album full of songs coming out with songs about my daughter.
I think one song could maybe include a JB Mauney, don't you think?
Yeah, we can.
If you were to write a song about JB Mauney, what would you call it? I love asking musical people this.
I think it's already been wrote. I think it'd been Scared Money Don't Make Nothing. You know?
Yeah, that's true.
That's pretty good.
That is a good one.
Get off your pockets, baby.
I like it. JB, you could probably be in the music video or something, huh?
Maybe.
Yeah, we can fit it. If he can
How would
fit
you
it in
calm
his
your
schedule.
nerves back in the day?
Cigarette. Plural. Cigarettes. Sorry.
Cigarettes.
Yeah.
Do you remember a bowl specifically that you were the most nervous you've ever been on?
Yeah, all the easy ones to ride. Oh yeah, the ones that everybody else rode made me more nervous because if you fell off of them, then everybody was going to make fun of you. The ones that really bucked hard, if you did buck off, it didn't look that bad because they were ranked. So the ones that everybody rides always made me more nervous because I knew I was going to look dumb if I fell off, and everybody was going to tell me. So I was way more nervous on those bulls. And the most nervous I was on a bull was when the whistle blew, because then I had to try to dismount, and I was never very good at it.
Really?
Ever. No, hell no.
What about you, Reed? Do you remember a show specifically or a gig that you were the most nervous to do?
I don't know. I would say we had the opportunity to do Red Rocks with a band called Whiskey Myers, and I remember walking out and it just being like, I don't know, it's one of the most beautiful places too, just in the world, and then walking out there and the crowd cheering, I was like, kind of had to swallow it down a little bit, you know, before I could get saying something. I was like, how are y'all doing? I was like, oh, y'all doing? You know? Then my voice was cracking a little bit, and then we got through the first song. It was all, you know, downhill from there.
Yeah. Whiskey Myers, I know that one. Very,
they're
very
great
good.
guys, great guys.
Do you listen to Paul Coffman by chance?
Oh yeah, yeah. I heard him and JB got into some trouble the other night.
Well, I mean, it wasn't trouble. There wasn't any trouble. It's just
had some fun.
Yeah, we'll put it this way. Kai and JB felt pretty bad the next day.
That'll happen. That sure will happen on them big jobs.
But it's a good thing we're at the NFR for so long because I had a day to recruit, and now I'm back.
It's the best thing I've ever done.
Yeah, speaking of that credit card that your husband's concerned about, I mean, horses, that's the main.
It's a black hole.
Yeah.
It really is. But it's the best black hole.
It really is. It's a good addiction. It's okay. It's completely fine.
Yeah.
What about, I mean, first impressions on cowboys in general? We know you're married, but with bull riders, we have to kind of tease our co-hosts when we can. We got JB Mauney coming in a little bit later, but I mean, you were a big fan of his son.
Totally. Both of
Jagger.
them are incredible. I mean, my husband's aware of him. I mean, that's the one thing my husband gets nervous about. He's like, are there going to be cowboys there? And I do try to get him to dress in that vibe. Like, I don't know if he's here yet, but I have him in a full denim look, Lucchese boots, the belt, He's a New York Italian guy, so like it doesn't come naturally, but we're working on it.
And yes, we've enjoyed Jagger, his little 5-year-old son. And when you first sat down, you like that little kid. I am his #1 fan, obsessed. He has a lot of fans, but you got a new one right here. He's going to be excited.
So cute. So oh, I see him right there. Oh my gosh, he's so cute.
Yeah, he's been very fun to have.
He's an entertainer. We noticed that they all wanted energy drinks too, and I feel like we can do it better. I think we can make it taste better and have better ingredients, and that's what we did, and it's doing really well. We're really excited.
Okay, I do have to talk also fashion, because first of all, I've loved this show every second of it. We've had a lot of cowboys, bull riders. Again, they've been fun, they've been awesome, but not a lot of, I mean, look at the outfit.
Thanks.
You're nailing it for someone who 6 months ago was not involved in rodeo. You are doing the style well.
I was nervous because the girls here really go off. Like, I'm very impressed, so I did my best. Hopefully it's okay.
Oh yeah, you did great. So clearly this is your first NFR.
Yes. Oh my God. I haven't even been to Cowboy Christmas yet.
Oh, take a few of those with you.
All day tomorrow. That's what I'm doing.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, definitely have a couple Bloom energy drinks because it's overwhelming. It's amazing, but it's big. Have you seen pictures of it?
I have. My husband's really concerned about me going. The credit card is going to be going off, so get ready.
So I want to know first impressions of the NFR, of rodeo, of the people. I mean, I'm sure you love it, but I mean, what was the first impression kind of walking into this place? I bet, close my eyes, I guarantee I could guess the flavor.
Okay.
Do you want to play it?
Oh my God, 100%.
Okay, we got time, right? Okay, all right, here we go.
So I just hand you one.
Just hand me one, just pick it.
I'm going to give you my favorite one.
Okay.
But you don't know what my favorite is, so that's fine.
No. Okay. See, now I feel like I've lost a sense and now I'm scared. Okay, I can do this. Okay.
I'm scared. I feel like it's obvious.
Hang on, one more taste. Hold on.
Okay.
I got to double check.
Okay. I don't know if I could even do this.
Oh my gosh. This is totally my favorite too. This is cherry lime.
Yes!
This is my favorite.
It's the best.
It's so good. I really love them all, but I find myself this is the best one.
This one or strawberry watermelon is my favorite.
Jolly Rancher. I feel like it tastes like a Jolly Rancher.
Yes.
Oh, heck yeah. Woo.
So
okay, I did get nervous. I'm not going to lie. I was like, with the creator of Bloom, I better get it right.
It's hard when you can't see. Honestly, I'm not great at that kind of thing, so I props to you.
Thank you. That was so great. Well, Mari, I want to thank you so much for joining us here on the couch and giving us, I mean, this is Fashion Inspo. And for keeping us energized, everybody here. But I want to thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.